EGM Network.
This is an Evergreen Media Network production. And now, it's time to put you on the spot with EGM.
Hello and welcome to On the Spot with EGM. I'm Jesse Krisky, and we are so lucky here in Vero Beach to have Riverside Theatre. It is such an amazing production house of live entertainment, and so many people know a lot about it, but we don't know everything about it. And one of the things that makes Riverside Theatre great is Riverside Theatre for Kids. And here to join us today to tell us all about Riverside Theatre for Kids and the upcoming production of Legally Blonde, the musical, Kevin Quillinan. Hey, Kevin, how are you today?
Hey, good. How are you doing, Jesse?
Very good. And also joining us, actress and star of Legally Blonde, the musical, Ellie Palm. Hi, Ellie.
Hi.
Great to have you guys here today.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. All right. So, Legally Blonde, July 18th and 19th, 2 shows each day, performed by Riverside Theatre for Kids. Am I right?
That's right.
So, yeah, tell us about Riverside Theatre for Kids.
Well, you know, the for kids is a little bit of a misnomer with this one because they're all teenagers.
Okay.
We have 13 and up, and many of them are 18 or a little bit older as well. A lot of high school graduates this time around. So it's very, very exciting, and we're just having a blast so far doing this show.
That's cool. How many cast members are going to be in this show?
I think we're at 35 or 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty big one for this this slot.
That does seem like a lot of young people to get all on the same page.
It is.
Now, do kids also design the props and the costumes? Or do young people?
No, those are actually built and designed by the same professional staff that does all of the Riverside professional shows all throughout the season. So it's really a unique opportunity for the students to get a chance to basically be given as much of a professional experience as they can get in our nice little town here.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's terrific. All right, so Legally Blonde, the musical, like we said, Friday and Saturday, July 18th and 19th at Riverside Theatre. Ellie, you're the star. You play Elle, the Reese Witherspoon character. Now, this musical is based on the movie, is that right?
Yes.
All right, great. So I'm sure you've seen the movie before.
Oh, yeah, many times.
Yeah, okay. And it's almost fate that your name is Ellie and you're going to play the Elle character.
Yep.
That's great.
I kind of had no choice.
Now, I understand this is the full-length version, just like in Broadway, huh? Mm-hmm. Great. And so you'll be playing the Reese Witherspoon character, turned into the Broadway musical. Now, I understand you just graduated high school.
I did, yeah. I was homeschooled, and this fall I'm heading off to the University of Central Florida, and I'm hoping to keep theater with me and to join Riverside Theatre back in the summers as well. So, yeah.
Great. All right. Go Knights.
Yes, George on.
Awesome. All right. So Legally Blonde, the tagline, Harvard's beloved blonde takes the stage by Pink Storm in this fun, upbeat story of self-discovery. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of music. So Ellie, can you tell us a little about the fun you're having creating this?
I mean, I've been wanting to do the show for so long, and the rehearsals are just even more fun than I expected them to be. We walk in and all of the props are laid out and we have an idea of where the set's going to be. And we've just been learning a lot of the dances and some blocking, and the cast and the director as well, that we just all feel like a family. And so putting this production on just really feels like you're having a fun time with friends and family. And yeah.
That's great. That's great. How long have you been practicing for Legally Blonde, the musical?
We had some more intensive dance classes earlier in May, and we just started our regular rehearsals Monday.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. And you've got a month about, give or take, until it's ready. How do you feel about that?
It's nerve-wracking,
Yeah.
but by the pace that we're going, I feel ready, and I'm excited. And since I've been wanting to do the show for a long time, I already have a few things memorized because I really wanted this role. So,
good.
Yeah.
And it being a 2-hour show, you've got a lot to memorize.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, you've been doing this for a while. So, Ellie, how long have you been acting?
I've been acting since 2019, and I joined Riverside in the fall of my freshman year.
Okay. And what got you into acting? What inspired you?
I actually went to go see the musical Peter Pan, and they were hosting auditions for The Secret Garden. And it was mostly peer pressure. My parents were just like, I think you should do this. I think this would be good for you. And they were right. And I've been doing it ever since.
And what do you get out of acting? Do you feel right at home on stage? Do you get super nervous? Like, what's in it for you?
One of the things I noticed that really made me realize that this is something I really want to do is when I stepped into my first audition, I felt really nervous. And then when they asked me to go up on stage, right when I got on stage, my nerves just completely went away. And I felt like I belonged there. And that's what I feel in every show that I've done. So.
Yeah, that's great. And the write-up of the movie says Elle Woods tackles stereotypes and scandal in her pursuit of dreams. And it feels like you're pursuing your dreams by being in this production.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Have you run across any stereotypes or any scandals that you've had to defeat in your life, maybe?
I don't know. I don't think so. I do relate to Elle in a sense, but it's more just her passion and her will to never give up, to strive for what she wants.
Yeah, that's great. And I think one of the great messages of the movie, and I'm sure of the play, is you've got it within yourself. And even though if other people don't see it, it's within you.
Yeah.
And that's a really great message. What kind of music are we going to hear?
Oh, all sorts.
Can we give that away?
Yeah, I mean, it's a really fun pop score. So it's very modern in a way. Very there's even a little bit of rapping at one point. Some of the sorority sisters have to rap in it, and it's just really fun. It kind of hits all different genres. But yeah, I would say pop overall. It's a really fun pop score.
Okay, the movie came out 2001. Is the music updated since then, or is it pop circa 2001?
The musical was 2007.
Okay.
And so it's kind of in that era, but it's also written in such a way, music theater version of pop is still kind of timeless. So and I think that's why we had so many who wanted to audition for this one, because they, the kids all still love this show so much and know it all so well. Yeah. So I think that there is a timelessness to it. There's a timelessness to the story, which still really works and resonates.
That's a good point. All right. So, Ellie, you are on stage, Legally Blonde at Riverside Theatre. I want to say that again, July 18th and 19th, and we can get tickets at riversidetheatre.com. And then what's next for you, Ellie?
I'm not so sure. Just college, I suppose. I'm hoping to come back occasionally to help at Riverside, maybe at Junior Theater Festival, which they do in the late winter. And just waiting until next summer so I can come back.
Very good, very good. Now, my wife asked me to ask you about perms. Do you know what a perm is?
Yes, I do.
Okay. That's kind of an old hairstyle. Yeah. And it plays a role in the movie, and I imagine in the play too.
Yes.
And how do you handle that in the play?
We've talked about it a little bit because that was one of the first scenes that we blocked, and I believe how we find out this big situation towards the end is we're doing two separate wigs to kind of reveal, I guess, the culprit of the murder. And so, yeah, pretty cool.
Very good. All right. Well, we're all excited for it. Legally Blonde, July 18th, July 19th. Now, Kevin, we are coming up on a special anniversary for Riverside Theatre for Kids. Am I right?
We are? Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay. Let's move beyond that.
Well, what were you hinting at?
I thought it was the 45th anniversary for Riverside Theatre for Kids. That seems like a long time.
It is,
Maybe
but
I'm
I
wrong.
think that might be accurate because I know it was the early 80s. But
Okay.
That was way before my time.
Okay.
I would have been maybe about 3 then.
Okay.
But that could be accurate, but I'm not sure.
All right. And so, what is it like to be the director of education at Riverside Theater? We've got all these young people with so much talent, so much musical talent and acting talent. What is it like to just be in charge of all that?
Well, it's just very exciting. It's I always say it's fun to show up to work every day knowing that we mostly get to make believe all day long. And of course, there's always going to be various stresses, and they call it show business for a reason. It's still, a job in many ways with all the stress that comes along with the job. But there's also moments where, we get to put on these fun little stories. I really, love all the energy from, all the kids like Ellie, and it's just so much fun, like, to work with them. So that's what really keeps us going. It's great seeing them having fun, seeing them learning new things, and seeing them working together as a team. That's like the beauty. The thing that always brings me back to theater is that it's a collaborative art, and it's not that you can't do it on your own, and you need to have the actors and the technicians and the designers and the audience and everybody involved. And that to me is a really, really beautiful thing. And you don't get a lot of togetherness these days with all of us with our phones and, devices and everything else. So it's a really nice social, community coming together again.
That's great. And when you're having fun doing something, it really shows in your work.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to show on stage at Legally Blonde, July 18th and 19th. RiversideTheater.com is where you go for tickets. All right, we've got about 30 seconds. Sell us on the show. Get us to buy tickets. Ellie, you want to go?
Yeah, come see the show. It's going to be some of the best 2.5 hours of your life. And it's super enjoyable and comedic and serious and all of the above. So if you want to have a good time, you should really come see it. I really recommend. And yeah.
All right. Everybody go see it. It's Legally Blonde, the musical, July 18th and 19th at Riverside Theater, produced by Riverside Theater for Kids. Kevin Quillinan, Ellie Palm, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jesse.
All right, we'll see you at Riverside Theater. Until next time, I'm Jesse Krisky. This is On the Spot on the EGM Network.